In the Continental Army, fifes and drums carried commands across the chaos of battle, telling soldiers when to advance, when to retreat, eat, even when to rest. That legacy actually lives on today with the U.S. Army Fife and Drum Corps, part of the 3rd Infantry Regiment known as the Old Guard. Founded back in 1960, they're the only unit of their kind in the armed forces. Performing in uniforms patterned after those worn by General Washington's musicians.
Monetization
Playing
stream.
period instruments with patriotic precision, they bring history to life, sharing the sound and spirit of the Revolution through more than 500 performances each year, both at home and around the world, too. The Old Guard, Fife and Drum Corps, everybody.
Okay.
And now, from high above, ladies and gentlemen, celebrating 250 years, States Army Parachute Team, the Golden Knights. Descending at over 120 miles an hour, the Golden Knights are using flexible wing gliders to maintain their formation. They open their main canopy simultaneously and negotiate the softest possible landing. I'll tell you, they can't hear you, but they sure can see you. You can give them a great big wave, ladies and gentlemen. The Golden Knights, the finest parachuting team in the world.
Yeah, it's not showing. Maybe now.
Yeah, it's a little behind.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
Pull up Streamlab. Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, Deej Lab.
All right. Is the volume all the way up? How do we do this?
Sounds good.
Okay. Fair enough. Yo, what is up, everybody? We're tuning in a little bit late for the military parade, but haven't missed much. It just started. As always, it's my little brother Cam.
What's going on?
Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
Fort Sumter in 1861, a nation divided. Over 4 brutal years,
Yeah, I saw that,
soldiers fought to preserve the Union.
They have like
Among them,
each
5
era
future
of
soldiers.
soldiers. Yeah.
And the
That's pretty
first
cool.
recipients
Yeah.
of a brand
That's a
new
lot of
military
outfits you gotta get
decoration,
tailored.
The Medal of Honor. With independence won, our nation's westward
They got enough
expansion
budget to get it
began.
done?
The Army moved in step, guarding settlers as
They got
native
muskets.
scouts lit the
They're
way.
carrying muskets.
And
Hell
I think, yeah,
joined
with
the
batons
cause,
on 'em.
And the Buffalo Soldiers
Or,
carried
bayonets.
a legacy
Yeah.
of
Baton is
grit
wild.
and honor across the American
Brandon looking
frontier.
fresh, mate. I appreciate it. My hair is a mess, but we're doing our best. We're doing our best.
As they march
Strong
by, a
along,
soldier's
big
uniform
military.
signals their
Is
duty,
this
their role,
Israel
and their
Army
readiness.
parade?
And by the
Crazy.
late 1850s, official regulations outlined distinct looks, shaping the Army's identity and function across the force. Soldiers were issued 2 coats. One, a short sack coat for work and battle, with brass buttons and colored trim that marked their rank. Well, by war's
Buddy
end,
said
that
someone
rugged
should
sack
tell them
coat
they both
became
got a
the
big-ass
soldier's
spider on their
uniform
heads.
of choice.
Then he
As
said
the war
JK.
escalated, volunteer enlistment surged. Congress authorized support for a force of up to 500,000 new troops, answering the call to preserve the Union. As they march by, representing the Civil War era of our nation's history, is the 4th Infantry Division based out of Fort Carson, Colorado.
Oh, it looks like he has like skis on or something.
Who?
the guy parachuting out of the sky.
Bruh, it'd be so cool if they had, like, I don't know exactly what they're called, but the horses that have, like, those, the bottom of their feet are, like, white and fuzzy. I like those.
Clydesdales?
Yeah, I like those.
I don't think those are military horses.
No, but they look cool.
They do look cool.
I think they're more British military.
I think, I don't know,
From
Canadian.
Fort Cavazos,
Someone tell
Texas,
us where
home of
Clydesdales
legends,
are
the 1st
from.
Cavalry Division.
Yeah,
If I'm
rides with
saying that
pride.
right.
Born from the thunder of horse cavalry traditions of the Civil
Budweiser.
War,
Yeah, I mean, I
the
know there's
first
a
team
Budweiser horse,
forged
but
its
like,
reputation on the
from
front
what
lines
part
of
of
uses
history.
them?
They stormed Manila with the flying column, charged into Pyongyang as the first to breach the line and face the brutal crucible of Ia Drang. The first of 13 named campaigns in Vietnam where they proved their mettle. Today, that same warrior spirit lives on. You'll know the name, and you'll know them by their iconic Cav hats, elite soldiers, and cutting-edge equipment. Tough,
Back
good,
in nine.
fearless. The 1st Cavalry Division is a lethal, disciplined force that stands ready to fight
it
and
said
win
Scottish-
anywhere,
Clydesdale or a
anytime.
Scottish
And the
breed of
legacy
horse.
rides on.
okay.
This is the Cav.
Farm work. Yeah, they're big, strong horses.
Oh yeah, they got that good horsepower.
Huge. Yeah, it's real horsepower.
He said they got lats.
Yeah. Melania is so nice looking. Very nice looking.
Special thanks to our sponsor, Lockheed Martin.
Sponsored by Lockheed Martin. Sending bombs in the name of freedom since 1958.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Hey, hey. Harold.
You're awful.
Bro, his earmuffs are so low, they kind of look like a gas mask.
Hey, make sure everybody likes the stream. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Also, how are the audio levels? Are they like balanced? Is the parade too loud? Is my voice too quiet? Let us know.
In 1914, years of escalating
Flotus.
competition between European alliances culminate in the outbreak of the First World War. The two sides
Hey.
engage in a
All right, they
savage
said it's
war
good.
of
Audio's
attrition,
good.
defined by opposing trenches,
That
barbed
boy.
wire,
Tunneling.
poison
Shelby,
gas, and
the
mass
tunnelers.
casualties. The United States initially maintained its neutrality, but was
Then I see
eventually
the
drawn
brown
into the
shoots of
conflict
another
in
wolf growing up
1917.
around his feet.
Despite having less than 130,000 soldiers at the beginning, the Army eventually grew to over 4 million, with nearly 2 million soldiers serving in Europe.
Damn.
In 6 months of fighting, nearly 50,000 Americans lost their lives, with another 190,000 wounded. The guns fell silent with the armistice of November 11th, 1918.
What happened? You came back. But we're not on the narrow roads.
My word to him. That's Tommy's car. They just borrowed it from Peaky Blinders shoot.
Yeah, right.
We continue on with more USA World War I rolling stock. This 1918 Dodge touring car was part of the legendary
Oh, me, that's the
1919
World War
Transcontinental
One. World War
Convoy.
One boys.
3,251 miles and 62 grueling days across the Lincoln Highway. And remember, no pavement, no GPS, and no power steering. Just grit, determination, and the drive to push Army mobility into the future.
I love that. No
this car
power
literally
steering.
helped pave
Just
the
grit.
way for the roads we rely on today, and reminds us when the Army moves, the nation follows. The 1918 Dodge Touring Car.
Hey, Dage.
Why does Trump look unhappy? He got,
You look like the sun could also be in his face.
got Israel and Iran bombing each other and shit.
Hey, that's what he's thinking about.
Just not an amazing day.
Headquartered in New York, this is the 42nd
The guy next to
Infantry
me,
Division
that's my
Band.
little brother Cameron.
At the start of World War I, the 42nd Infantry Division was formed with
Somebody
troops from
said
27
Brandon.
National Guard units,
Oh, Brandon.
stretching across the country
Brandon.
like a rainbow, composed of skilled
it is Trump's
musicians
birthday today, I
from all
forgot.
walks of life and professional occupations.
That boy
They
Donnie
perform
T.
a variety of musical genres. Though their mission is primarily a musical one, the members were ordered into active federal service back in 2004 in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom 3. The band has also served in support of numerous state
Can
active
someone
duty
tell
missions,
me
including
what the
cleanup
point of a
efforts
military
following Hurricane
band is?
Sandy,
Like, is it just for
distribution
kind of like
support during
morale
COVID-19,
and
recently support for New
get
York
everybody
state
hyped?
corrections. Commanded
Or
by
is
Chief
there a
Warrant
particular
Officer 2
reason?
Ethan Wagner and
So
led
it's kinda
by
like a
Drum
good
Major
speech?
Sergeant
Yeah,
First
for, like,
Class Drew
entertainment
Gangs.
purposes
The
in
band is
between
performing
battles? What's
over
the point?
there, written in 1917 by Broadway
Maybe just for this.
composer and recipient
No, military
of the
bands, like,
Congressional
yeah.
Gold Medal
That's a
George
thing, been a
M.
thing.
Cohan.
I don't know that they were saying that.
Why didn't y'all both get your hair
Representing the
braided?
World War I era is the 82nd Airborne Division, based out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. You'll notice the unit is wearing replica
Yes, I
World War
am.
I uniforms,
What?
signifying the
someone said, "Is
soldiers
he
who
MAGA?"
served our nation during this time. When the Americans entered the Great War, our soldiers, under the command of General Blackjack Pershing, hit the trenches in the new standard. It was the olive drab winter service uniform. Now, on their heads, you'll see a steel helmet with sand-textured paint built to deflect deadly shrapnel from above. Not bulletproof, but battle tough. Nicknamed the Pershing boot, on their feet was the M918, 1918 French boot. It was designed to survive the brutal grind of trench warfare. And on their backs, the field pack, rations, ammo, first aid, and a gas mask.
Hey, thank you everybody for hitting the like button. If you haven't, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Israel, the Old Testament.
Incidentally, the 42nd Infantry Division was deployed to heavy combat abroad and then deployed again in World War II, ultimately liberating the Dachau concentration camp. The 42nd responded to the terrorist attacks on 9/11. Later, with the war on terrorism,
You said that's
the rainbow
Reacher's,
stretched
Reacher's
across the
platoon?
world
Right.
again, deploying in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Hey.
Thundering into view, the
Military
pride of
bands
Fort
for morale.
Sill,
That's
the
what I
U.S.
thought.
Army Artillery Half Section. This is literally powered by horsepower and heritage. This elite ceremonial unit honors the legacy of the Army's horse-drawn artillery. With precision, discipline, and 6 majestic horses pulling a vintage 1918 caisson, the half section keeps tradition alive and rolling strong. Representing the power, pride, and precision of America's field artillery, this is Fort Sill's finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
This is cool, bro. I don't know who could hate on this. I don't know why any Democrat would be mad about this.
Well, we know they hate America.
Special thanks to our sponsor, Form Energy.
I forgot. I forgot. You can't put yourself into their shoes and assume rationality.
Yeah, you have to truly believe America's evil, and then you can kind of justify everything else.
Right.
World War II, a global fight for freedom. In history's darkest hour, the United States Army was on the front lines. From the beaches of Normandy to the islands of the Pacific, the greatest generation faced down tyranny and turned the tide.
That's good stuff.
Shout out to those World War II boys. Really laid it all on the line.
Oh, yeah.
From bombers to fighters to transports, U.S. Army aircraft started to thunder across the skies in World War II. And take a look up there, ladies and gentlemen. Flying overhead right now. They are fast, they are fierce, and famously used in the Doolittle raid over Tokyo. Leading up front, the mighty B-25 Mitchell.
Nice.
Up next, the Cadillac of the sky, the P-51 Mustang. From the sky, we're back down on the ground. In World War II, one vehicle led the charge, the legendary quarter-ton 4x4 command recon vehicle, the Jeep.
Yeah, I really like
the Jeep in your driveway,
the
but
historical
not like
explanation
this.
of
The U.S.
everything.
Army truck
Oh, yeah.
quarter-ton
It's really cool.
4x4 command reconnaissance, better known as the Jeep, was an iconic vehicle of World War II and was the world's first mass-produced four-wheel drive vehicle. The Army used the Jeep for almost every military activity, including command vehicles, scout cars, and medical ambulances.
And now you keep its
Fast,
legacy alive.
rugged, the
Ah, you
Jeep
have a
became
Jeep.
a symbol of American ingenuity.
What do you know? Should I support America by having a jet?
Got a Jeep. Yeah, I mean, I literally don't understand how
From Fort
liberals
Bragg,
could see
North
this as a bad
Carolina,
use of money.
This is the 82nd
Ah.
Airborne
Learn
Ceremonial
the
Band.
history of everything the military's accomplished and see the
82nd
outfits.
received
It's
the
really cool.
nickname All
But
Americans
see, you're
after a
forgetting,
contest
well,
as it represented
America
the
is full
diverse
of
origins of
conquerors
its
and
members
murderers,
from every
according to the
state.
left.
This name remains today symbolized by their iconic AA patch. Fort Bragg's finest, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a big round of applause. The 82nd Airborne Ceremonial Band.
Hey, second.
Fort Bragg.
I think that's the is that the group that they follow on Band of Brothers, everybody? Let me know. Is it the 82nd Airborne? I think it is. Let's see. Someone's gonna fact check me too.
In a global fight like World War II, the U.S. Army knew our troops needed more than
Yes,
courage.
82nd. Yeah,
They
Band
needed
of Brothers.
innovation.
Yep.
Uniforms
Such a
evolved
great
for
show. I
every
love it.
environment, but olive drab
680?
remained the mark of the
Yeah.
American soldier. Shaped by
680
lessons
viewers.
from
Let's get to
trenches
1,000.
of World
Everybody
War I,
smash that
the
like
Army
button,
introduced
share
two
it.
Battlefield essentials.
Show some
The
love. Thank you
M1
guys for
helmet,
showing up and hanging out with
built
us.
to protect under fire, and the M1
yeah,
Garand
the Red
rifle,
Berets are
powerful
fire.
and fast, it gave American troops a very clear edge. General George S. Patton called the M1 rifle the greatest battle implement ever designed.
That
And
M1
history
Grand, when you
proved
reload
it
it,
right.
Oh yeah.
is Hegseth part of the military
The
as
82nd
head of the
Airborne
Department
Division.
of Defense, or is
the unit
he
is best known for
not
their bravery
technically
on D-Day,
in
when
military leader?
12,000
I don't know. That's
parachuted
probably a
lighter
stupid
troops
question, right?
Destroyed German
Look at his
supply
pocket
lines
square.
after
His
fighting
American
for
flag was
33
fire.
days
Yeah.
straight.
Good old Red Berets. It's so clean. And there's the green.
The 101st Airborne Division, based out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky, traces its lineage back to 1918 when it first established as the 101st Division, known for their ability to rapidly deploy across the world.
Hey, Ruby
The unit has held a
Montez says,
crucial
I got
role
you on
in
my
Operation
85 inch.
Since its
Shout out to
inception.
you. Thank you very much. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Parachuting behind enemy
I hope we
lines
look
on
good
D-Day,
in
the leading
85
helicopter
inches.
assaults in Vietnam, the 101st redefined modern warfare. In the 50s, the Screaming Eagles stood tall at home, protecting the Little Rock Nine during the fight for civil rights. In recent decades, they've been sent across the world with stints as far as the Middle East, where they took part in Operation Desert Storm and participated extensively in the war on terrorism in Iraq and Afghanistan. The Screaming Eagles continue to lead the way as tomorrow's division in today's Army.
Screaming Eagle is pretty badass. Kind of like that.
Oh yeah. Best seat in the house right there.
The iconic Sherman tank is here, ladies and gentlemen. It was the cornerstone of the U.S. Armed Forces, showing its military might in World War II. It
Ah,
became one of the
that's
most
called the
influential
American
tank
Sweet
designs
Hat
of the
Liberator.
20th
Oh
century.
yeah.
The
Today, you want to
M4
come back
tank
to
was
America and
nicknamed
be
the
my
Sherman
American
tank after
sweetheart.
Civil War General
Yeah,
William
let me
show you what
Sherman.
freedom's about.
Hey,
Named
let
by
me
the
show you
British.
about some freedom.
With almost 50,000 produced during
Yeah,
World War
sweetheart.
II. The Sherman
Oh,
tank was
my
in active
hero.
service until
Popeye.
1957.
Hey, we're at 860 viewers. We're almost
In
at
World
1,000.
War
Keep
II,
hitting that
the
like button. Thank you,
M16
everybody.
Half-track was a force to be reckoned
Let me
with.
know if you're
It was a
enjoying the
self-propelled
parade.
anti-aircraft weapon with speed, firepower, and grit. Nicknamed the Meat Chopper, its quad 50 caliber mount could unleash 2,300 rounds a minute. Quite
Damn.
devastating. It
You don't get a
served
name
through
like Meat
Korea,
Chopper unless you
Vietnam,
get shit
and beyond,
done.
and remains in use in U.S. allies to this day. The M16 half-track brings the fight wherever it rolls.
Feel that. Say hi to Mickey. I'll say hi to Mickey. I got you. I promise. Somebody said Happy Pride Month, everyone. American Pride. You almost
Yes,
scared.
sir.
You almost scared me with that till I read the end of that.
You said the mods were gonna boot him.
Oh man.
Banned.
Bro, I just know the military equipment is about to just get so
The U.S. Army
badass from
Transportation
here.
Out of
Corps
nowhere.
motto
Out of
states,
nowhere.
nothing happens until something moves. That was never more true than with this. Look at this, the 2.5-ton Chevrolet Deuce and a half. Move up to 10,000
Chevrolet
pounds
Deuce
of
and a
cargo
half?
and was the backbone
kinda
of the
fire.
Red Ball Express that kept the
Come with the
Allies
Chevy
supplied
Deuce.
after D-Day in
Chevy
World
Deuce.
War II.
Deuce .5.
Oh, I guess it could be 2 and 2.5.
Deuce and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Deuce. It's 2. Every time I hear it, I think about Stewie though. What the douse?
Yeah, someone said I think of shit.
Nice.
The Korean War, often referred to as the Forgotten War, began on June 25,
Uh,
1950.
Michael Johnson,
with the
this is my
North
little brother,
Korean
Cameron.
Army's invasion of South Korea. A coalition of South Korea, the United States, and other United Nations members.
That's the war
defeated
Red
the
Freeman fought in.
invasion and advanced into North Korea.
On that
Formed a
70s show, he fought in the
coalition
Korean War.
following two Chinese offensives
I
in
said
the
Greg
spring
Foreman.
of
No,
1951.
Red Foreman. Red
Armistice
Foreman.
negotiations
Oh, I
began
said
shortly
Freeman.
after that defeat in July of 1951 until the
he's
armistice
gonna
was
put his
signed
foot
2 years
up
later
somewhere.
in 1953. Combat consisted
No.
of small
Me and
attacks,
Mickey,
raids,
me and
and
Mickey aren't
patrolling.
broken up. That's my
During
fiance.
this war, the United States
I just
deployed
didn't see your
approximately
comment. Sorry.
6.8 million military forces to the Korean Peninsula.
Yeah,
It's about
there's
your little bro look older than you. No, I don't.
no people have said that before for real.
They certainly have.
He's 5 years younger.
I remember at one time someone asked if I was 28.
Yeah,
But that was maybe like 2 years ago, which is crazy.
it's the whiskey. The whiskey done got him.
Yeah, I mean, with my short hair, I definitely looked older.
Yeah, we are.
Special thanks
We're
to our
Macallan
sponsor,
drinkers,
Coinbase.
Nice scotch, get it done.
bro. It's crazy how there's two separate events going on. One is like pro-America as it gets, and the other one is as anti-American as it gets.
Oh yeah, I passed a No Kings Parade on my way to the studio.
We were gonna go to the No Kings Parade and crash it and record some content for you guys, except for it was right in the middle of the military parade, and I was like, nah, I don't care enough to
This is
piss
a
off
much
some
better
liberals.
use of the time.
Yeah, we already won the election. I don't really
N1
care.
kept rolling along as the lightweight high mobility.
They all did look
general-purpose
very
vehicle
sad, though.
replacing the famed
Very
World War
sad
II
and
Jeep
very
back in
unshowered.
1961. Officially named the Military Utility Tactical Truck, or MUT, most servicemen generally refer to it as a Jeep. The vehicle
Isn't it?
spanned more than 40
think
years
so.
in 4 manufacturers and were everywhere that the Army was deployed.
That's that. Get in, private.
Another rolled by earlier, and at 2.5 tons, this deuce and a half, the M35A2 classic military transport truck was a mainstay of the U.S. Army for decades, particularly during the Vietnam War and Operation Iraqi Freedom. The deuce and a half proved its value moving cargo,
Deuce
supplies, and
0.5.
soldiers. Its capabilities include up
Yeah,
to
the Deuce 0.5 is
5,000
goated.
pounds off-road and 10,000 pounds on-road, making it ideal for moving just
Almost at
about
1,000.
anything.
We're at 950 viewers. Come on, guys. We're almost at 1,000. We're almost at
Helicopters became
1,000.
the new workhorses of battle, delivering troops, firepower, and supplies into some of the most unforgiving terrain on Earth. This is the U.S. Army in Vietnam, the era of air mobility, fierce firefights, and unwavering brotherhood.
That's that Apache. Did the Apache come out in the Vietnam, or was that like the Iraq War?
And over the music, marching
don't
through
know, maybe Iraq.
the roar
I think it was
of these
Iraq.
legendary
Because that
Army
was like a big
helicopters
helicopter in,
takes the air.
what, GTA
Flying
Vice City?
overhead right now, they helped
Probably for the-
define the
for the era.
Vietnam War.
That was probably
That
Vietnam. then.
staccato beat of the rotor blades was a welcome sound to many troops.
Oh, when was the
mired in
Vietnam War?
combat.
Late
From
60s,
transport
early
and
70s.
medevac to close
Well,
air
maybe it was a
support
different
and
model of
reconnaissance,
Apache.
they brought the fight
So I
to the
doubt
front
the
and
one in
pulled the wounded
GTA was
to
that
safety.
one.
They said the OG Apache is
The
called the
086
Cobra.
Caillou
Someone
scouted
did say the
terrain with
Cobra and
unmatched agility.
the Huey are
The
coming.
AH-1 Cobra, also nicknamed the Snake, brought serious firepower.
Chopper
its
gunner.
sleek design, as you can see here, helped it survive and thrive in hostile environments to protect soldiers below. And the icon of the era, the UH-1 Huey, the first turbine-powered helicopter in service with the U.S. military. There was nothing the Huey couldn't do. General support, air assault, cargo transport, medic evacuation, and ground attack missions. The Cayos, Cobra, and Huey, ladies and gentlemen, 3 iconic Army symbols in the sky.
Oh yeah, that's good shit.
I want to see an AC-130.
Some good old jets flying
The
above
1st
head.
Cavalry Division Band, based out of Fort Cavazos, Texas, has
Cavalry,
played a
eh?
vital role in U.S. military
Cavalry,
history.
aye.
Since its origins back in 1855 as the band of the 2nd Cavalry, it has supported operations from the Civil War to Desert Storm.
Damn.
Over time, it's evolved into a powerful force using music to strengthen bonds between soldiers and engage with communities. From World War II in Korea to the Vietnam War in Bosnia, the 1st Teen Band has
Bosnia
enhanced
and
morale
Sweden.
and upheld the division's enduring legacy. Today, the band continues its mission using music to shape perceptions, foster trust, and promote national Army and division interests. Standing ready to serve, it remains an enduring symbol of the 1st Cavalry Division's legacy and commitment to duty. the band performs Hit the Leather and Ride on march composed by Captain Robert Meredith Wilson. This piece reflects the cavalry's transition from horses to mechanized warfare, capturing the speed, the resilience, and the tradition of the division. From Corcovado, Texas, everybody, the 1st Cavalry Division Band. The U.S. Army deployed large numbers of troops in support of the Vietnam War. The first contingent of U.S. Army advisors arrived in Vietnam in the late 1950s, and that
they got the
quickly
old
grew
school
to a small
M16s.
team of
Yeah, it's
around
fire.
100 soldiers, which then expanded
those
to
green
more than
uniforms. It's clean.
600
Yeah.
over the next decade. As the war intensified, troops' numbers quickly grew as the war between
Hey,
the
we
South
hit
Vietnamese
1,000.
government
Thank
and
you,
the
everybody.
communist
Thank you.
insurgents
Thank you. Hit the
supported
like
by
button.
North
Happy
Vietnam
birthday, President
intensified.
Trump. Happy
By
250th
January
birthday to the Army.
1969,
What a great day.
64,200
What a good day. Good day.
soldiers organized
And somehow
around
this
7
is-
divisions
should be
of 20
associated with
separate
kings.
combat brigades.
We're over
The
here
United
on the
States
side of the
began withdrawing its
righteous.
forces in
The
July
left can do what they
1969.
want to do,
The
complain
last
and
Army
whine.
combat unit left South Vietnam in August of 71. The last U.S. combat soldier came home March 1973, while a small number of non-combat personnel remained until April 1975. Representing the Vietnam War era is the 101st Airborne Division based out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky. The unit is wearing replica Vietnam War uniforms signifying the soldiers who served our nation during this time. Blistering heat, thick humidity, and unforgiving terrain demanded uniform
Oh, yeah, that gun's
innovation.
fire.
And the Army, they delivered.
Trump for
New
king.
lightweight uniforms were constructed to move with the soldier. The M16 replaced the M1 Garand, calling for redesigned ammo gear and faster reloads in combat. Body armor got smarter, jackets and trousers got lighter, and field equipment was reimagined to meet the mission head-on. Gone were the heavy Mickey Mouse boots, replaced by canvas tropical combat boots that offered better grip, faster
Mickey
drying,
Mouse
and
boots is
all-day
nuts.
endurance. Special thanks to our sponsor, Oracle.
Good sponsors.
Can we just get Newsom fired, please? Hey.
When Saddam Hussein's Iraq invaded Kuwait in August 1990, the U.S. Army deployed to Saudi Arabia to deter further Iraqi aggression in the region for what was known as Operation Desert Shield. By the fall, more than 750,000 troops comprising U.S. service members and coalition partners from more than 30
Didn't we
countries
win this in 3
had
days,
assembled
or is
in
that
Saudi
Desert
Arabian
Storm?
Desert. In mid-January 1991, the U.S.-led coalition began Operation Desert Storm.
Oh, thank you,
which kicked
Kay
off
Grace,
with an
helping us get
intensive
to
air
1,000
campaign
viewers. I appreciate
designed
you.
to
Thank
knock
you.
out key Iraqi infrastructure and weaken Iraqi forces. The ground offensive was launched in early 1991, where military
Gavin
forces
Newsom.
overwhelmingly destroyed enemy tanks and vehicles. After only 100 hours of ground combat, coalition troops liberated Kuwait, and the Gulf War ended with Iraq's surrender.
Ten hut.
Yeah.
We made our deuce and a half into a camper. Wait,
From
so
Fort
that's
Riley,
that was a
Kansas,
thing
this is
people
the
could
1st
purchase was the
Infantry
deuce and a
Division,
half?
one of the
What?
Army's most storied divisions. Nicknamed the Big Red One because of the
Hey,
red
everybody,
on
Mickey's in the
their
chat.
patch.
Say what's up to Mickey
As
if you
the
guys want to
oldest
say hi.
continuously
She's
serving
watching
division
right
in
now.
the
She's
US
in the
Army,
chat.
The unit has participated in every major operation since World War I, living up to its motto, no mission too difficult, no sacrifice too great, duty first.
Oh, yeah.
The 1st Infantry Division was originally established as the 1st Expeditionary Division in 1917 and spearheaded the American Expeditionary Forces in France during World War I. In World War II, the Fighting First stormed Omaha Beach on D-Day and liberated Nazi concentration camps. The highly decorated unit has had 37 members of the Big Red One awarded. The
I don't
Medal of
see any
Honor
rainbow
in
flags or
Washington,
Palestinian
D.C., the
flags.
First
What a
Division
great day.
Monument stand
Oh, yeah.
in
No, this is
President's Park,
America Day.
memorializing those who died while serving
Yeah.
in the 1st Infantry Division.
Shout out to George
Ladies and gentlemen,
Washington,
they
the
are
original
the Big Red One, the
commander-in-chief.
1st Infantry Division.
I got that one patch on the arm. Good tanks. Those blows big shells.
More military rolling
through
stock.
anything.
During Operation Desert Storm, the M2
Dude,
Bradley
imagine
fighting
sitting
vehicle
right down there
proved
when
its
that thing
value on the
fires off.
battlefield.
Loud
It is
as
fast, it is
ever.
tough, and it is lethal. Named for General Omar Bradley, a leader from West Point's famed class of 1916, the Bradley was built to carry troops into combat with protection and power. Armed with a 25-millimeter chain-driven cannon and twin-tube launched optically tacked wire-guided missiles, it played a critical role in clearing the way during the ground assault into Iraq. While the Paladin looks and sounds like a tank, it is technically a self-propelled howitzer and was first introduced
Wow.
back in the 1960s. Over the years, it's been upgraded to perform in versatile battlefields from Vietnam to the Soviet Union to Iraq.
Shout out to the Bradley, Big Bradley.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that one has a cannon, but that one's got a nice turret on there.
Big ass turret.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would not want to be under there.
No, that's a horrible design error. Why is it so creaky? It's old. It's old.
I would use some lube, some WD-40 on there.
Those Bradleys are really uncomfortable to be in. Somebody said, yeah, what Cam said, bro. Look at, if your head is right under the barrel.
Of the big ass cannon. Imagine being there when that thing fires off. Just imagine one of those runs over your leg. Terrible.
I doubt you'd feel it. It would crush your legs so thoroughly. I think everything that you'd be able to feel would be gone.
You'd have a stump. You'd have a bleeding out stump. That
Hey,
boy, Dana
Dana.
White.
Dana in the building. Someone said earplugs.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, the earplugs are gonna shoot out of your ear. Another Jeep.
Brandon, what is your favorite tank? I don't know. It's part of the reason why I'm watching this. I'm really enjoying seeing all the military equipment over the years, the historical information and commentary about it. I don't know. I can't tell you what my favorite is.
Rubio.
Aircraft, guns. I don't know. Just a lot. Maybe I'll touch on it a little bit more. There's this gun range that I go to that has a lot of weapons, so I could probably
I'll
have to think about that a little bit.
Harder or move faster than
dog
the
is
First
fire.
Armored. The First Armored Division, nicknamed Old Ironsides, is the oldest, most recognizable armored division in the United States Army. As part of the buildup for World War II, cavalry and reconnaissance units were brought together to form the First Armored Division in 1940. In the Gulf War, no division hit harder or moved faster than the First Armored. Old Ironsides really led the way. During Desert Storm, they engaged in some of the largest tank
1.2K.
battles in Army history that were decisive
Rubio
victories,
has a hot
shattering
wife.
enemy formations.
He definitely is
Based
decent.
in Fort Bliss, Texas,
This is
America's
a
tank
manly
division is currently
administration for
supporting
sure.
missions in 20
Guys with hot
countries across
wives.
5
Oh, yeah.
continents.
And the women
From
in the
World War
administration
II
are nice,
today,
too.
Old Ironsides remains battle-proven.
Hey,
and
everybody smash the
always
like button.
ready.
1.3 thousand viewers. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. 250th anniversary of the American military. Smash that like button, everybody. Show your support for America. Everybody drop an American flag in the comments. Drop an American flag. We're closing in on 300,000 subscribers too, everybody. Good milestones all around. Good milestones all around. I want to hit it before my birthday, August 4th, which I think we can definitely do. The channel's been just ripping. Just been ripping.
Said whole time this whole parade just been Google VO3.
God, we have such a badass army.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the army, everybody. To any of my viewers, if you've served, if any of your family members have served, shout out to you guys. Shout out to them.
Is this just Army, or is there Air Force, Marines, stuff like that too?
I believe it's of the Army. This is a 250th of the Army. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to see Marines out there too.
I mean,
or like a total, all the branches would be cool.
They might throw some of the other branches in there, but I know it is the 250th of the Army. Or maybe of the armed forces in general. I don't know. Guys, is it 250th of the anniversary of the Army or of the entire armed force? Oh, Marines B-Day is on November 10th.
Someone said their birthday's August 2nd.
Nice. August boys.
Did you just assume someone's gender?
Don't cancel me. Don't cancel. Okay, just the Army. It's just the Army. Okay. Found formation of the Continental Army, and then the next day, George Washington became first commander-in-chief. That boy George.
Shit, you need a military to tell everyone you're the leader of the country.
Yeah, that is true. Just say no to pubic education. Funny. Our grandpa did.
Desert Shield
I'll
and
say in a
Desert
second.
Storm, the M119 howitzer brought precision
Someone said the Marines are too
firepower
busy
to
right
the
now.
front line.
In Los
More
Angeles,
mobile than
literally.
artillery, it was built for the infantry brigade, able to fire high into the air or directly at the target, depending on the mission. Whether used in battery formation or
Marine
as a
celebration is
standalone
November
support
10th.
weapon, the M119 delivered reliable, responsible fire when it mattered most. Still in service today, including on the front lines in Ukraine, it remains a trusted part of the Army's arsenal.
What tank was this? I missed it.
Oh, I don't remember.
What tank is this? Somebody put in the comments.
XRP maybe?
XRP. M119. Oh yeah, M119. Thank you guys for
Special
tuning
thanks
in
to our
and sharing the
sponsor,
American pride with
UFC.
us.
Dana White in the house. Oh yeah. That's the Reacher special. That would be throwing good elbows. That boy Kevin Levin need to be out there with some tech.
Look, they put it over to the side.
So they learned. His eardrums started getting blown out in one like that.
Too many voice complaints or hearing complaints.
Oh yeah.
On September 11, 2001, terrorists destroyed the World Trade Center in New York City and struck the Pentagon in Washington.
Crazy you weren't even born yet.
Commercial airliners.
A couple months out.
In response, the U.S. launched the global war on terrorism. The U.S. would stop potential threats around the world and take the fight to terrorist groups and the nations that back them. The Army immediately deployed forces to Afghanistan to destroy Osama bin Laden's al-Qaeda terrorist organization and depose his sponsors, the ruling Taliban. The 2003 President Bush expanded the war.
Hi, Diane from Pocatello, Idaho. Never heard of it, but thank you for joining us today.
The fight to stabilize
Yeah,
Iraq
someone
and
said y'all are
prevent
stingy with
terrorists
those likes.
from
Please
overthrowing
like
its
for
new
our
government
hosts.
continues to this day.
That shit
The
funny.
campaign in Afghanistan lasted until 2021 when U.S. forces withdrew and the Taliban returned to power. Over the course of the
What can you guys do in the UK? I'm reading someone's comment. You guys have to elect a leader like Trump, somebody who's strong, somebody who's got a clear vision of national pride, isn't afraid of the loud radical voices on the left, isn't afraid of being canceled, is willing to say what everybody is thinking and feels but can't.
No matter how unpopular.
Yeah, you guys just need somebody who's willing to step in the front of the fire. But until someone grows a pair and does that, I think the problems in the UK will persist.
Hey, feeling that Barracuda.
Dun, dun.
Some Guitar Hero don't sound bad. Hey, hey.
Dun, dun. Was that boy kind?
It's crazy work. That's that little boy, ain't it? Right around that's when you hit a star power and start using that whammy bar. That's that boy, Uncle Boom.
Someone said lots of Asians.
Oh yeah. Barracuda.
I thought that was Brendan. Is it?
No,
Is it?
I don't think so.
It's my Les Paul.
Someone said the guitar is bigger than you.
I know.
Here, you want to put it back?
Oh yeah, here. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you, Dave Marriott. Thank you very much. That was a great compliment. Yeah, Les Pauls are my favorite guitar because I was a really big fan of Slash. Really big fan. They still didn't learn.
Bro, you remember when we were, I think we were maybe leaving HQ, Gastro Pub, and we saw like it was either, I think it was a poster advertising something about Slash's like real hat, and we got into a debate with, not a debate,
what that
but a
was
whole
worth?
conversation, what it would be worth with some dude outside. Bro, you gotta think that seat underneath that big cannon, it's gotta be enough room for the thing to like turn and it not like flip your head.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just have to go in and it turns. I think those are shooting missiles, those little cannons. They're like, maybe you'll see another one.
I didn't see. Yeah.
Full bot.
Claw. By the way, I think this parade is stupid. Well, we all think you're stupid, and I speak for everybody here in the chat.
Oh, smoke canisters. Get out of here, lib.
Buck Jiden.
The global war on terrorism saw the introduction of a range of new technologies on the battlefield. The 8-wheeled Stryker armored combat vehicle.
That's what happened, Shane Hogel. Yeah.
In the U.S. Army.
How'd you know?
Abrams tank back in the 1980s. The vehicle was developed.
Yeah, can we borrow a trumpet Australia? But yeah, I was talking about those holes.
Oh, those are definitely.
Yeah, someone said they're for like smoke canisters.
Definitely makes
enables
sense.
the team to maneuver in close and urban terrain, plus provide protection in open terrain.
Someone said the Claw missed their nap time.
To critical battlefield positions. The first Stryker vehicles were fielded back in 2002 with the first Stryker Brigade combat team deploying to Iraq.
My bad, Claw. I didn't know you were a supporter. I thought you were just coming in here hating on the parade. I guess you have, you know, you can think it's stupid. I just don't see what's wrong with it. But hey, to each his own, each his own. I don't. Sorry for insulting one of my supporters. We're just having a good time here. We're just hanging out, chilling, enjoying the military parade. Everybody smash the like button, hit the like button. 1.3 thousand viewers. This is by far the most people I've ever had at one time. So thank you everybody for showing up, enjoying the stream with us.
Got some good rock and roll.
Okay, question for all of my white viewers right now. So black people, like, when they hear music that's like really good, we like do a stank face, like, ugh, that's nasty. What's that smell? Do white people do the same thing? You guys do the same thing, or is it something else?
Yeah.
Let me know.
U.S. Army Rangers, predating the Revolutionary War, fought in the War of 1812 as part of the regular army and patrolled the frontier from Ohio to western Illinois.
Hey, you guys are cool as hell.
Abraham Lincoln in their ranks.
He said that's universal, bro. We're all made of the same blood. As part of the U.S. Army Special Operations Command, the 75th Ranger Regiment, based out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, represents a lethal, agile, and flexible force capable of conducting many complex joint special operations missions. Or
today's Rangers,
they're Rangers, Army Rangers.
Premier direct action raid force. It is always combat ready, mentally and physically.
The OCD in me notices the black guy has like a slightly darker, tanner one than everyone else. Maybe he's some kind of platoon leader.
The U.S. Army Special Operations Command is an elite group of individuals trained to lead and succeed in protecting the country from their threats. Composed of 5 units with unique specialties, Special Operations works with small tactical teams, taking on the most challenging and sensitive missions. Military legends to service members and civilians alike, they take on terrorists through quiet guerrilla war-style missions.
So much testosterone. This is fucking man stuff right here.
U.S. Army Special Forces.
Hey. Woo! Shout out those boys.
Yeah, Reacher's platoon's in there somewhere. They were the special.
Bro, why does he look like Reacher? Big, strong ass guy.
Could be.
The Stryker Brigade combat team combines the capacity for rapid deployment with survivability and tactical mobility. Adaptability and continuous transformation to overcome our enemies is vital. Fighting an elusive enemy in distant places and at home requires new tools such as unmanned aerial vehicles for surveillance and the Blue Force tracker.
Yeah. Someone said, is it gay for men to watch other men and talk about their strength?
No, of course not. Definitely not gay. Those guys were jacked, huge.
Is an advantage that our adversaries can never hope to match.
A lot of size 13, 14 shoes in there.
States or assisted in during the global war on terrorism.
Guys, has the live stream been smooth the entire time? I got some internet wired where I'm at. It was too far, like the router was too far away, so that's why I wasn't streaming as much before. It was like kind of choppy. How is it now? Is it clear, clean?
hardware now?
The 10th
No, but
Mountain
there's a
Division's
thing over there.
climb to glory
Oh, okay.
began with its establishment as the 10th Light Division in July 1943. The only one
Cool,
of its size
cool.
in the U.S.
Glad to hear it,
military
glad to
received
hear it.
specialized training for fighting in mountainous conditions. After periods spent inactive as a training division and as a standard
Thank you,
infantry
Tim
division,
Smale.
the unit returned to its roots in 1985 when it regained its Mountain Division designation. In the 1990s,
Yes,
the
Kelly,
division participated
Freebird
in
would go
numerous
stupid right now. That's
Eastern
exactly what I need to hear.
During the war
I actually
on
listened to it this
terrorism,
morning while I was
Mountain
taking a
Division
shower.
proved their mettle as light fighters through repeated deployments to Afghanistan and Iraq. Now,
Then you
since
play that Always With Me,
2002,
Always
the
With
10th
You.
Mountain Division, based out of Fort Drum, New York, has been the most deployed regular Army unit. Its combat brigades have seen over 20 deployments to both Iraq and Afghanistan in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. And
Talk about no
Operation
tampon
Enduring
Tim
Freedom.
energy.
To show America's military might, they have one purpose: to deter war and, if ordered, defeat the enemies of the United States of America. They are the 10th Mountain Division. Investments in cutting-edge systems, drone technology, and AI capabilities strengthen the force, equipping soldiers with tools they need to protect the country and defend democracy. The Army has 8 Stryker Brigade combat teams, 6 in the active component and 2 in the
Imagine
National Guard.
16
More than
smoke
2/3 of
bombs
the
flying at you, and then a
7,000
tank
servicemen and
rolls
women
around
who
out behind the
sacrificed their
smoke.
lives fighting the global war on terrorism were part of one of the Army's 3 branches: active duty forces, the Army Reserve, and the Army National Guard. The Army is continuously transforming to deter aggression to ensure our adversaries cannot outrange or outpace
Someone said I'm
us.
gay and I prefer this Army
transformation is
parade
not
over
just
pride
about
parades.
adapting, it's about
Yeah, of
maintaining
course.
dominance, ensuring that
This is
America's
badass.
Army remains unmatched in its speed, flexibility, and ability to support the
Hey, they
nation's
said Lehman
strategic
Brothers
priorities.
for real.
Not where's the drag division? That's crazy work.
Was this Van Halen?
Think so.
Eruption by Van Halen? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh yeah.
Oh man. No, I don't think it is. Oh, it's AC/DC. Yeah. Yeah, the music's live, Claw.
Yeah, might as well play some Metallica. You said they started playing RJ Payson in there?
That'd be crazy. She looks like the press secretary.
A little bit. Dude, look at the heat coming off those things.
For real.
Special thanks to sponsor Alex here.
Oh.
Hey, I saw someone post on X. They were like, if Iran hits a U.S. base, they're gonna find out why we don't have free healthcare. All right, guys, we're up to 1.4 thousand viewers. Can we hit 2? Can we hit 2? Who knows? Everybody hit that like button. Let's see if we can hit 2,000 viewers. We're already at the most I've ever had in a live stream, so thank you guys for that. Let's just see how high we can get this thing. This was totally worth it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who could argue against this. It's not even that much, like $40 million for all the money the Biden administration gave away to countries in Africa. To
Ukraine.
Bro, I think they spent $40 million on Sesame Street in Iraq. If we can spend $40 million on Sesame Street in Iraq, we can definitely do this. This should have. I don't care what some crybaby Democrats say. We should have dropped a singular $1 billion on this and made it the greatest thing ever. But this is cool too. I really enjoy what they did.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Claw, it's not about showing off old military gear. It's about telling the story of 250 years of the armed forces. Letting people see something they would otherwise never see unless they, went to the Smithsonian and saw these things there.
Today, the US
When would we ever see it? Oh yeah, now let's see these
by
things.
securing greater prompt and
turn up the
sustained
levels
land
a little bit.
dominance by Army forces
mic
across
levels?
the
Yeah,
full spectrum
just
of
like
the
a little bit.
conflict as part of the joint force.
Yeah, okay.
Can you hear yourself a little more clearly now?
Yeah.
Cool. Claw's just being critical. I think he's coming at it from a place of good faith. He's a subscriber of mine, so I assume he has to support Trump or likely does. But I feel you. What are you complaining about, Claw? Just sit back and enjoy the parade.
Keeping the Army forces
yeah.
battle ready.
It's like a field trip of sorts.
Yeah, we're all on a field trip together.
Spread across the parade today, numerous fighting vehicles, some designed for very specific
That thing
functions and
probably shot
others
some
for
crazy
flexibility,
shells.
but they all must be maintained.
Looks like a bunker
With over
buster.
200,000 trucks
yeah.
alone,
Those
wheeled
little
vehicle
slits in the opening,
mechanisms ensure
right in
that
there,
the fleet
little
of
old bunker.
vehicles are ready, and these mechanics get the job done. This convoy starts with the M777, a lightweight howitzer. These lightweight howitzers may not look particularly lightweight, but are made from titanium. They are 7,000 pounds lighter than their predecessor, the old M198. Used by the Army since 2005, the M777 is currently being used in Ukraine. Weighing only 4,700 pounds, the M119 howitzer is smaller and is used by infantry brigades, particularly for air assault missions. It was first used
Yeah,
in
so it's at
Operation
Tulsi Gabbard
Desert Shield and
2028.
Desert Storm in 1991. It's also
Better than
seen
Gavin
active use
Newsom.
in Ukraine.
Everything's better than Gavin Newsom. Except for maybe J.B. Pritzker.
Except for Kamala Harris or Tim Walz.
They're all in the S tier of just bad Democrat politicians.
The 7th
yeah.
Infantry Division stationed at Joint Base Lewis McChord has been seeing continuous combat action ever since activation in
that red, white, and blue.
World War I. From Europe to the Aleutian Islands, Japan, Korea, Afghanistan, and the Pacific, the Bayonet Division boasts a proud history of answering the call of its motto, "Trust in Me," with resolute dedication.
Shane
Sent to
Hogel.
deployments and conflicts
I
around
don't
the
really
globe
know how to
since it
stream,
was
so
founded.
maybe I'll figure
The
this
division
stuff out in the
returned to
future.
Fort
I'm just
Lewis in
going live,
1971,
chilling with you
its first
guys.
time on American soil since
I don't need
1934.
donations
The
or
7th
super
Division
chats or
originally
whatever. I'm
called
just
the
trying to
Hourglass
vibe out with
due
you
to their
guys.
hatch
Enjoy
design,
this
gained
nice
the
moment.
nickname Bayonet Division during their deployment to Korea in June of 1950. At Incheon Landing.
What the hell? What the helly?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe the audio just dropped or something. I don't know.
Maybe try refreshing the stream. Or not the stream, but the the parade.
A parade. Let's see.
What the helly? Oh.
No. Let's see if I can turn it up from here. No, it's all the way.
No sleep till dun it.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. It just fell out.
Someone said, "What the hell, Barry?"
Yeah. What the helly?
Yeah, so you got a viewer from the Ozarks.
Nice. Yeah, no, Trump's gonna be pissed at the audio guy for sure. This is the kind of stuff that's unacceptable.
Coming up next, these vehicles offer a glimpse of what the Army employs for readiness and battle. The portable howitzers and the portable Abrams tank.
Look at that. That thing looks mean.
Bradley tanks and the infantry squad vehicle.
Big boom.
The ISB provides
Oh, yeah.
tactical mobility of an infantry brigade combat team. This allows commanders greater
Should I try
ISB provides the with increased flexibility.
Someone said my brother looks Mexican when he looks down.
Oh my God.
Tom Homan. Come get this guy. I'm gonna try a different stream. Oh, there it is. Hey, okay.
Someone said audio needs funding in the chat of the video.
Thank you, Lisa N. Appreciate it. Love you too. Bro, this is what I like to see. Young kids inspired and excited by being American.
Oh, yeah.
Not taught to hate this place, that it's systemically evil and awful. Like, what the hell? What the hell, Biden?
Yeah, but they're too silly to realize the fact that something like that can even be taught in the curriculum or in a culture means you got free speech and you're not in a fascist country.
Yeah. Hey, we're at 1.3 thousand likes. Let's get it to 1.5. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream.
What the hell, BB?
You said they put on some Pop Smoke.
If you wanna fuck with them, she wanna deuce with the deuce.
Somebody heard you say, what the BB?
When duty calls, U.S. Army soldiers don't just answer, they lead. From Fort Bragg, witness a powerful demonstration of strength, purpose, and the unmatched capability of today's Army.
This is about to go so hard. I know it.
Oh yeah, their song needs to match the energy.
Oh God, this is about to be epic. All right.
Look at the production value.
The Army has made me see my potential, and I feel like it's molded me into a better person.
Democrats could never.
I grew up in a very patriotic household. My grandfather, he served in World War II, and his brother, my uncle, served in Vietnam. I can do this. If they can do this, I can do this.
When I was born, my dad was still serving in the military, and him coming home in his uniform, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that.
Ready for takeoff. My motivation, I think it follows in line, I think, with what my family's done is kind of a sense of duty to serve our country and give back since it's given us so much.
Got goosebumps.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I'm a very, let's say, timid person, but definitely helped me.
Look at that good boy.
Fix the audio levels.
Yeah, what they do to the audio and the video feed.
It really shows how much working with the team can strengthen you.
All right, ready to go? I derive a lot of purpose from serving others. I think serving something bigger than myself gets me out of bed every day. If you follow up with that.
You could tell that boy Pete fiending for a drink.
I joined the military service because I wanted to deploy.
Can we watch the video and not these guys?
Yeah.
we get the call, we have to go somewhere, we'll do what needs to be done. That's just the way we operate here.
This is one of the few jobs in the nation where we all take an oath to say, I'm willing to put my life on the line for you, and they're willing to put their life on the line for me.
This is what we train for. This is what we want to do.
Man.
Leaders and squad leaders, they know exactly what to do.
I wanted to see the video.
Protect ammo.
Yeah. Someone said happy birthday, King Trump.
Happy birthday, King Trump.
We're always ready to deploy within 18 hours and handle the mission at task.
What are they doing with the broadcast?
Who knows?
Who doesn't like McDonald's Big Macs?
Yeah. Be advised, enemy, what is it? Enemy something's in your AO.
Oh, the, yeah. Yeah, I don't know who's messing with the stream. Oh.
This week we honor 250 years of valor and glory and triumph.
He said, look, that's me.
Ever to walk the face
That boy
of
funny
the
as
earth.
hell.
Can we see the video that they're displaying?
For 2.5 centuries, our soldiers have marched into the raging fires of battle and obliterated America's enemies.
I love the Army. It is a great place to set yourself up for success, to prepare yourself for the future.
God bless you, God bless our soldiers, and God bless the U.S. Army.
There we go. The audio's better.
Master Sergeant. USA. USA.
Joint
USA.
Base Elmendorf, Richardson, Alaska is the home to America's Arctic Angels, who execute expeditionary operations worldwide, conduct multi-domain operations in the Indo-Pacific Theater and the Arctic, and on order decisively defeat any adversary in extreme cold weather, mountainous and high-latitude environments through large-scale combat operations. The Angels are the Army's only Arctic division. Masters of Arctic warfare, the 11th serves worldwide in all climates. Established in November of 1942, the Angels of the 11th Airborne Division led the way in the Philippines during World War II and spearheaded an amphibious invasion of Luzon and distinguished themselves during the liberation of Manila. After periods spent inactive and stationed in Germany from 1963 to 65, the division operated as the 11th Air Assault Division with the mission of testing and refining the Army's helicopter-centric air mobility doctrine. Activated once again in June of 2022, they remain dedicated to defending America's interests throughout the Arctic, in Alaska, and beyond. The 11th Airborne
Launch
Division,
codes.
America's Arctic Angels.
Hera. Okay, I'm done. I'm going from it. I'm done. I'm going from it.
Requiring ongoing maintenance in the field and on base because nothing happens until something moves, wheeled vehicle mechanics supervise and
I can play this on my
maintenance,
Les Paul.
repair and recovery operations on vehicles that serve the Army in a variety of mission-critical roles. Included in the array of mobile artillery such as Paladins and the Abrams tank is the Joint Light Tactical Vehicle known as the JLTV. It's highly adaptable, providing protected and sustained mobility for personnel and payloads. The JLTV is known for its off-road
like payload
capability
trucks.
while providing armor against small arms and
definitely do.
improvised explosive devices. The
Thin headlights and stuff.
JLTV right there.
The J.O.B. Jabe. All right, Claw, you're just on some hating shit now. If you don't like Sweet Child of Mine, that's cool, but calling it the dumbest guitar riff of all time, blasphemy. I thought you said you had to step away.
Tell me, what Asian jungle does your brother come from? What in the world? That's crazy words.
Some old kind of Asian jungle. She's got eyes of the bluest skies.
Where's your age?
Remind me of a one-time place where, as a child, I'd hide and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine.
Claw said Brandon's channel is a thumbs up, though.
Thank you.
Nah, Chris, we're not twins.
Can you imagine all this coming at you not in a good way?
Bad boy JD. You know, be cool.
That's not the solo. What?
If they had some guitar players standing on the tanks, rolling out, just making shredding on the guitar, standing on the front.
Really? That would be crazy.
Pete's got some good posture.
Who?
Pete. He's just. Yeah, so some Death Star shit.
Where do we go?
That would be cool.
Where do we go now? Where do we go? Oh, where do we go? Oh, where do we go now?
The U.S. Army Reserve is inseparably linked to America's long-standing citizen soldier tradition. Organizationally, the Reserve's roots lie in the Medical Reserve Corps, established back in 1908 to provide a ready reserve of medical manpower. This organization was folded into the new offices of the Officers Reserve Corps in 1917. Reserve organizations furnished crucial manpower to the Army during World War I and were merged into 1920 into the Organization of Organized Reserve. During World War II, the Army activated 26 Organized Reserve Infantry divisions.
He looks
roughly
angry.
A quarter of the Army's officer corps
ready.
came from
Not
the reserve
playing.
during the conflict.
Arthur?
During the Korean War,
That's
the
a man
Organized
who
Reserve
feels like when he wears this
organized and
suit,
redesignated
he's in
US
mode.
Army
Oh, yeah.
Reserve.
Parade or
The
not.
Army Reserve has since served as a vital source of manpower for the force during times of need, gradually transitioning from a strategic force to an operational force in response to the pressures of the war on terrorism. In the 170,000 Army Reserve soldiers and 11,000 civilians serving their home communities, and when needed, they can quickly mobilize. The Army can't deploy, they can't fight or win without the Army Reserve. They are an important component of Army readiness. Let's have a big hand for the Army Reserve.
Yeah, they're definitely not in step, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Someone said that in the comments. They said, why are they not in step?
There was one group that was a lot,
Tomorrow's
maybe like
Army
5-10
looks to
minutes
increase
ago.
safety and survivability, create efficiency and streamline processes. The Stryker is a great example of assessing evolving needs and developing the solution. Strikers provide a balance between heavy armor and infantry brigade and combat teams.
Someone said, anybody got gay protests going on in their city? Yeah, we got one here. King of the Pirates. There's probably a party there.
Oh, yeah.
When Americans hear the name Bastogne, they remember one of World War II's most heroic defenses, the Battle of the Bulge. Surrounded by German forces in the frozen forests of Belgium in December 1944, soldiers of the 101st Airborne held the line.
Hey. Already got goosebumps.
Is that the military police? NPC? Military Police Corps or something?
Yeah, probably. Claw said, now that's good music. Is this Metallica, I think? I have no idea.
He said Journey Chain Reaction.
unit
snipers
before
back
you is
there.
a platoon from the Multi-Purpose Company, 2nd Battalion, 327th Infantry Regiment, 1st Mobile Brigade, 101st Airborne Division, Bastogne. They are showcasing the Army's Transformation and Contact Initiative, a program that allows
Yeah, I
the
have
Army
this
to
on my
rapidly
phone, I just
test,
couldn't remember
evaluate,
who it was by.
and equip our soldiers with the newest technologies. Modern, mobile, and mission-ready, the Bastogne Brigade continues to adapt to new threats.
Tell me, where's
while
Big
staying
Mike?
rooted
I mean,
in the
where's
fierce
Michelle
resilience
Obama?
that defined its birth.
Big
They're
Mike.
carrying the next generation squad weapons, the XM7 and XM250, both equipped with the XM157 optic. The vehicles are the
I would love to
infantry
take
squad
that
vehicle, a new
out
mobility
to
asset that
out
can
to
rapidly move
what's it
from
called? The
most
something
terrain
40,
types.
North
The
40,
trailer is the
South 40.
S-MET, and it's capable
Go
of
shoot
carrying
some
heavy loads
watermelon
on
with
its
that
own
thing.
power through restrictive terrain.
200 yards out.
This platoon is
Said it
equipped
was 2
with 3
liters, too.
types of small unmanned aerial systems. They are the Ghost X, located on the SMET, the C-100, and right above us there, the X-10D, which are flying above the formation right now.
Fed Up Patriot. I might start live streaming a little bit more. I gotta really figure out the intricacies regarding it. I really just try to fit enough time in the day to be able to record a video for you guys. I don't think I'd have much time to do a couple hours of live streaming, but I'll try. I've been trying to transition more of my time to YouTube and away from running my other businesses, but I'll put some more priority towards it.
Buddy looks nice with the goggles and the face paint. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a Call of Duty character. Yeah, they gonna walk you down from the jungle.
Pop out of the water on you.
They all see you.
Yeah, after Mickey and I have our baby, probably after a couple months, I think I'm gonna go on a podcast tour. Probably try to hit like Tim Pool, Pierce Morgan, the big ones and stuff like that. Just go on more. I think that'll be fun.
The Bradley fighting vehicle has proved itself to be lethal and survivable in multiple
Oh yeah,
theaters
Officer
since its first
Tatum,
release
he's
back in the
dope. I like
1980s.
Officer Tatum.
Designed as a troop
Tatum shot,
transport
Tatum
tank
shot.
killer and to match speed with an Abrams tank,
Tatum
the
Store,
Bradley is a
TatumStore.com.
fierce fighting machine. The Bradley accompanies American troops often with the M1A1 Abrams tank, nicknamed the Beast, and Whispering Death because of its firepower, accuracy
Some of the
while
Whispering
moving,
Death.
and its stealth. Together, they offer mobility and firepower, a fearsome combination.
If you haven't already, smash the like button. Thank you guys for coming and joining us in the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. Big ups, America. Happy 250th birthday to the Army. Happy 79th, I believe, birthday to President Trump.
Yeah. It's crazy. Woo. I wonder who's in charge of the playlist.
Right. No, they have a live band.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't see him?
No.
There might be another shot of him. Yeah, it's live band.
Nice.
Guys in military fatigue and everything.
Nice.
Hey, rock on, dude. Thank you guys. I'm glad you're enjoying the live. Yeah, recruiting ought to surge after this. You just feel really connected with the history of it all, you know?
Oh yeah.
Feel really connected with the history of it all. Sent those British redcoats packing. Go back to your queen. And your big clock. This is America, boy.
Oh yeah, see, our police force doesn't use billy clubs.
Right, police force running around with the billy clubs and 1.5 times speed. Little legs, little 5'3" legs, just
Cease and desist.
Hey.
And high in the sky, the AH-64 Apache is the premier attack helicopter in the world.
Hey.
The Apache entered service in the mid-1980s and continues to evolve
that
and
would have been
modify to meet worldwide
by
threats.
City, yeah.
It can deliver intense fire on the battlefield with an array of aerial rockets, guided Hellfire missiles, along with 30mm cannon fire. The aircraft you see here is configured with a sophisticated targeting radar system and can operate in poor visibility and in the black of night. With more than 1,280 aircraft in operation accumulating over 5 million flight hours, 1.3 million of which have been in combat, the AH-64 Apache represents the backbone of the U.S. Army's attack helicopter fleet and a growing number of international defense forces.
Thank you, Wills Woodcock. I don't know how much of a future I want in media. I kind of like my situation right now. Primarily focused on real estate investing. It's what I've been doing in large part since I was 21. And I just buy properties and give my take on the news to you guys.
Special thanks to our sponsor, Lockheed Martin.
I have some other business interests as well too, but more hands-off, kind of just passive investments. But Robo-Dog. Sad Cam. Cam missed that one. He would have liked that.
Of Army readiness.
Cam, they're showing the future tech.
The Army Research Laboratory robot dogs reflect the latest in Army innovation. Look at this. Much like a true canine, these robots can go where soldiers cannot. They have increased mobility, improved tactical awareness, reduced risk to soldiers, and enhanced teamwork. Replacing soldiers, robot dogs can explore terrain that may be difficult for soldiers to traverse. Disposable explosive ordnance that act in defensive posture or aggressive capacity when armed.
I wonder how the robo-dogs will be used in future warfare. Hey. Where the hell did my stupid brother go? Yeah, Black Mirror, that's what I was thinking.
The Ghost Robot Dog is another innovation that can adapt seamlessly for various missions from recon to bomb recognition. These dogs reduce risk and support soldiers completely in high-stakes missions. They have a standard walk speed of 2 miles per hour and are working towards 6.7 miles per hour sprint.
Good doggies. They're showing future tech. Look, Black Mirror dogs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It just started, though, so we may see some other cool stuff.
I mean...
God bless America.
Yeah.
Someone said I made my bro pinch it
As
off.
the oldest continuously serving Army band and the oldest unit at West Point, this is the United States Military Academy Band, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no,
West
I was
Point
taking a
Band
wax.
traces its history to a single drummer and fifer appointed by George Washington during the American Revolution.
Those
Over the
uniforms are
next 2
clean, too.
centuries, this
Clean.
band evolved into one of the most capable
Very.
and versatile performing groups in the world.
See, they look like they're on step,
Yeah, they are.
so it's completely doable.
Body language.
Oh, that's clean, too.
Clean.
One of the most prestigious institutions in the world where leadership is forged and duty becomes destiny. This is West Point, where Army leaders are made. With the motto of duty, honor, and country, West Point trains the best and brightest to serve their country as Army
You know what would
officers.
go well with this?
Founded
What?
back in
A nice
1802 by
whiskey.
President Thomas Jefferson, West Point is the home of the Long Gray Line,
Whiskey
a
would do
legacy
nice.
of courage and
Got a
excellence
double shot
that
over a
includes
nice
77
circle
Medal
ice
of Honor
cube.
recipients, 2 U.S. presidents, Grant and Eisenhower, and numerous generals, including John J. Pershing, Douglas MacArthur, and Norman Schwarzkopf.
Contagious yawn.
Yeah.
Alcohol is the devil. No, the devil is the devil.
Upon
Alcohol
entering
is
the
just
United States
alcohol.
Army, all recruits undergo initial entry training, a highly intense and a challenging training period aimed at developing a soldier's physical and mental toughness, instill discipline, train them in essential combat skills, and foster teamwork. IET transforms civilians into soldiers based on the 7 core Army values: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. The Virginia Military Institute, on a mission to produce citizen soldiers, men and women educated for civilian life, prepared to serve their country in the armed forces. VMI counts on Nobel
those
Prize
white
winner,
outfits
11
are
Rhodes
nice.
Scholars,
Oh, yeah.
generals, 7 Medal of Honor recipients, and a Pulitzer Prize winner among its graduates. As one of the nation's senior
I never
military
understood why the
colleges,
chin
students at
strap
Virginia
didn't go under the
Military
chin, why
Institute
it's
can
like under the
participate
bottom
in
lip.
Army ROTC or the Corps of Cadets. While cadets in the Corps can serve in any branch of the United States military or pursue other careers, those in Army ROTC earn their commission as officers, ready to serve on active duty in the National Guard or Army Reserve. Each year, the Army Senior ROTC Blue Ridge Battalion commissions approximately 130 second lieutenants, ensuring that excellence in leadership continues in generations to come.
Clean.
The Citadel, the military college of South Carolina, offers students the opportunity to participate in Army ROTC or the Historic Corps of Cadets. Founded in 1842, the Citadel is the 3rd oldest of the senior military colleges and is known for its Corps of Cadets living and studying under a classical military system that makes leadership and character development essential. While military service is not required at graduation, more than 120 students earn their commission each year through the Army Senior ROTC Palmetto Battalion, playing a vital role in shaping the future.
Wonder what the
As
burgundy
one of the
things
nation's
around their
senior military
waists are
colleges,
for.
Texas A&M University is home to both Army ROTC and the renowned Corps of Cadets. The Corps of Cadets' central purposes has remained building individuals that exemplify respect, excellence, leadership, loyalty, integrity, and selfless service. Students at the university who
someone said they look
participate in the
almost
Army
Navy. They
ROTC
kinda
earn
do.
their commission as officers ready to serve on active duty in the National Guard or Army Reserve. Each year, the Army Senior ROTC Warrior Training Battalion at Texas A&M proudly commissions more than 90 second lieutenants and is honored to shape the future leaders of the U.S. Army.
Oh, yes.
Quiet. Mama Bear KMDM. That was very, very
In
witty.
a powerful display of commitment, these
Very
future
witty.
soldiers will raise their right hand and take an oath of enlistment, pledging to serve our nation. This joint formation is proudly led by the Joint Task Force, National Capital Region, and the Military District of Washington Retention Team. Shaping tomorrow's Army, West Point's most inspiring cadets remind us that America's future is courageous and in capable hands.
Yeah, everything we have is in your guys' hands.
The pride to serve my country knows that I'm doing it not for myself. Every day I put on the uniform, I'm not just representing Caroline Robinson. I'm representing my company here at the Academy. I'm representing West Point. I'm representing the United States Army, and ultimately, I'm representing the United States of America.
Awesome.
I really came to West Point because belief in the American dream and giving back to our country.
You're a part of something that is much bigger than yourself. You're a part of a tradition of excellence and a legacy that's connected not only to the Academy, but to the American Army.
I'm surrounded by people who want to make themselves better and serve our country.
Excellence is their baseline, and that to me is what it means to be a West Point cadet.
From the earliest days of our nation, this supreme tradition of American military service has been passed down from soldier to soldier and generation to generation, and it's a beautiful thing to watch.
My brother preceded me here, and originally I didn't really know what West Point was until he came. But when I saw the mission that they were committed to, of upholding the principles of American democracy and protecting the Constitution, I knew it was somewhere I had to be.
Every time that we lived outside of the United States, I always developed this sense of gratitude and pride for being an American. And I wanted to give back to my country what it gave to me.
And it wasn't until I zipped up the blouse and I put the belt on for the first time that I realized that I was going to be serving my country, and it felt right. West Point was the place that I needed to be, and more importantly, the Army was where I wanted to be.
I just looked to the left and right over basic training and realized that we all had the same American patch on our shoulders, that we're all fighting for the same thing. I mean, there was no better feeling in the world knowing that every single person around you is committed and willing to die for that mission.
You came for excellence, you came for duty, you came to serve your country, and you came to show yourselves that you are among the smartest, toughest, strongest, most lethal warriors ever to walk on this planet.
What excites me the most about my future in the Army is the opportunities that I'm going to have to give back to
Audio guy.
that I'm going to be leading.
Because ultimately,
Yeah, whoever in charge of the stream got to get fired.
Audio guy is not doing his jabe. He got one jabe.
And as a young officer,
Make sure
that's
folks can
exactly
hear.
what I get to do.
I was the cadet basic training first detail for the first 3 weeks. I got to see
I know
many
Trump's
cadets
about to go
come
off.
in
He's about to give
from
a
their
great
families'
speech.
Homes and being in process on their very first day and watching them grow so quickly.
I would do all the formations, and I looked out at these 1,000 new cadets, people who just come out of high school. They were completely different people.
I don't think there's another institution in the country like West Point where the student body is so committed to furthering
Someone said deport the DEI audio guy.
for generations to come.
Oh man, this Trump speech is about to go hard. Everybody smash the like button if you're still here. 1.3 thousand people watching. That's amazing. Go ahead and hit that like button, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today, hanging out with us. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. What about you, Cam? Have you enjoyed it?
Oh, very much so. It's been very, very nice.
It's very cool. It's been a very cool.
Yeah.
I will say I'm a bit disappointed that for future tech, all they showed was 2 dogs.
Yeah.
I thought you were
It's the point. It's secret tech.
I wanted them to show a Marine going invisible.
No. See, now listen. They're showing us things that the public already knows about.
Right.
You can't show the new tech until it gets used on our enemies. Then it can be in the parade for everyone to see.
Right.
Our enemies might be watching the parade.
Oh, they are. Of course
exactly. They just get to see shit that's already been used.
All right. All right. Let's see if the audio guy fixes this.
He better. Whoa.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations. Congratulations. Welcome to the United States Army, and have a great life. Thank you very much.
Oh, they re-enlisted.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's that oath you got to take.
Why'd the music get sinister?
They got real eerie.
Army. It will always end with two people facing off with each other, and we need young leaders to be able to close with and destroy the enemy and defend our nation's interests forward.
Surrender is not a Ranger word. It's not an option. I know that I'm not going to be able to get to do this again. This is my chance.
It all starts at the legendary Ranger School, the crucible where these elite warriors are forged. It has been described as the longest approved gut check in the Army. Over 62 days, students will patrol hundreds of miles.
Is there no sound?
And through swamps, under the crushing weight of their equipment. All the while, they are deprived of both food and sleep, forced to perform at the very.
Can you guys hear? Is the sound coming through?
But it's not just the physical challenges.
Oh, there is sound. Okay.
So intense, the mental strain will break these soldiers down to their core.
If I have
Not quite Tom Homan.
I have
Yeah.
my PC off, my patrol cap, and on the inside of that, my commander.
I bet Pete Hegseth comes and says something.
Yellow and black one that you get during graduation. And I pinned it to the inside of my PC.
Ranger School is not for the faint of heart, but for those who are up to the challenge, it is the ultimate proving ground.
How dare you give me a yawn?
Yeah.
Our company. And our eyes reminding us that we don't have enough beds because there's not going to be this many people by tomorrow. Just a slight reminder. that
Jan Allman, I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Thank you for showing
all
up.
of you are going to pass.
Rangers, if you don't figure it out, you're about to get another cut.
He said Tony Stark rises from a platform.
People would think Ranger School is like, wait,
They were getting sworn in, not re-enlisted. Oh, okay.
something that you have to experience for yourself.
They got a saying, it's called as the tab turns. So Ranger School is continuing to change and to develop, but at the end of the day, it is the same. Right? They're always going to put you in scenarios that is going to test with your ability to actually make decisions on the ground.
As you go through Ranger School, it is a gut check. It's going to check you out. And what's going to get you through it is whether you have
Is that it? Was that the end of the?
thousands and thousands of
Not
soldiers
sure.
trained all their lives to come here. Prepare themselves to come to Ranger School. And only
Everybody who said they want to see more streams from Brandon, drop down in the chat some things you would want him to watch on stream for you guys.
Yeah. What kind of stuff do you guys want to see on?
And see the job done.
on stream if I were to stream more. Just like scrolling X, giving my thoughts on what's going on, particular videos, etc. Oh.
Is that it?
I don't know. It looks like.
Please welcome country music sensation and proud supporter of our troops, Warren Zniders.
I don't know who these guys are. Change it to White House YouTube. Someone said change it to the White House. Oh, it's the same thing.
Rolls up when a wine's gone like a record on repeat. Laying on old memories and talking about what it used to be. She probably been and dead to me, but damn if it ain't sweet. She's my pretty little poison, my heart.
His mic stands a lightning bolt.
Oh, nice.
Whispers that she wants me. Try my best not to fall where she falls into me. We all need some kind of fix. For me, she's the one to pick. Nothing else will do the trick. She's all I need. She's my pretty little poison. My heartache in the night with a kiss on her lips, just like cyanide. Yeah, she came with a warning.
Someone commented that line.
She's my
It's kind of a bop.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bop. I like it.
I can hear this playing at like a roller rink.
Yeah. It's a vibe for sure. My pretty little poison.
All right, lightning bolt. He said, "Yeah, this is America."
I bet his name is Chet.
Summer kiss, it's alcohol. I don't want none at all. I just want you. No, I just want you. My pretty little poison. My heartache in the night with a kiss on her lips, just like cyanide.
Cyanide.
They're supposed to be doing some of these. Hey. It is cooler with people when people will do it with like their phone cameras or the little phone flash.
Mm-hmm.
You fighting back tears right there.
Thank you, Trey Ratcliffe. Appreciate it, man.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm nervous, but I would just like to say thank you so much for having me here tonight. I am just so fortunate to be here in front of y'all, and thank you guys so much for what you guys do. And honestly, happy birthday, y'all. Happy birthday.
Woo. Europe could never, bro.
Europe could never.
We see some fireworks to close the whole thing out. Some fireworks and some jets flying overhead. Oh.
This next song was loved by y'all.
Something tells me, right, that the liberal media is going to just like be reporting on this in such a negative way. There's no need to. You know what I mean? Just like absolutely no need.
If the liberal media hops on this parade in a negative way, it only further solidifies the hate America.
Yeah.
And how can you turn this into a negative way?
What does a mod do, JW? What's the point of a mod?
They kind of manage the stream.
Let's go see what the No Kings protests are up to. Because it seems like that's over.
Pretty little poison. Oh God, live LA protests. Oh God.
What are they doing in LA? Weak.
Dicking around.
Just lame. Already bored. I already don't care.
I already feel bad for the enforcement there who got to deal with this nonsense.
Look at that, just fuck ICE, just vandalizing, defacing.
Yeah, somebody's got to go clean that up.
Just a bunch of
sad people with no jabs.
Entitled crybabies. Wah, you're enforcing the law. I'm gonna burn down Los Angeles. Okay, all right, dude.
Said make it make sense.
Do it. I thought he was about to dump one into the crowd.
I mean, shit, they got gas. They ready to fire tear gas if they ask. They locked and loaded with it. You should go to like CNN
but now
or something.
You need to disperse. Now this is video from just a short time ago of a woman that was taken into custody by LA County Sheriff's deputies after you see up here she made contact with one of their horses.
Yeah, you don't do that. They don't play about their animals.
Into custody, and they took her back towards those vehicles. It didn't appear that she had any injuries and no other deputies were injured either, but, making contact with sheriff's deputies' horses or any law enforcement horse could be considered assault on an officer, so they take that very seriously as well. You can see there she's walking away under her own power. So it's unclear what kind of charge she may be facing, but it is clearly stemming from the contact that she made with that sheriff's deputy, that mounted sheriff's deputy. Now, back on the left side of your screen, we continue to see
kind of a twisted individual to just want to punch a horse
around City Hall. That we continue to see
you don't like the police or the federal agents, but these are just animals trained
but that skirmish
to do a certain
continues
job.
To try and push protesters
they don't
to the
know
west.
about
As I had mentioned
politics.
before, there was that main group where Joy Benedict was doing her live reporting from. That was
there's
in
the
Temple
smoke.
and Maine, I believe. That group broke up into two groups, one that went south, being monitored by the LAPD, and then this group here.
I think it's the perfect distinction. On one side, you have America-loving environment, you have orderliness, you have structure, you have discipline, you have honor, and then
pride.
And then you go over to LA and it's people hitting horses and just rioting and spray painting over stuff. It's just absolutely just embarrassing behavior.
Someone said, "Touch the horse, meet the pavement."
Yeah, for real.
Which is a lot more violent that is being dealt with by LA County Sheriff's deputies as part of that sheriff's response team in Unified Command.
Yeah, and this is, something that law enforcement has been speaking about not only for days, as we have seen protests throughout downtown LA, mostly near the federal building, near
people
City
need to
Hall.
Get a life, bro.
That's where they have been centered. But
if this is the high point of your life, protesting the law being enforced, you definitely need a life.
I know I drove through the 101.
No, you just. I feel like you just don't believe in the
entire 101
in the concept of America, in the values of America. If you don't like the rule of law, go live in cartel-run Mexico. Then what are you talking about?
Oh no, they're very comfortable here, but complaining about it.
Crazy thing is, it's not even lawless in Mexico. It's cartel law, and that gets enforced very strictly.
Exactly. Yep. But even then,
bored of this too.
Injury.
Because it does no good.
Let's check back on the military break.
Hey, we came back for a nice riff.
Everybody that's attended tonight, I just want to say thank you so much. And I'll leave y'all with this. I'm Warren Zatters, y'all. Thanks for having me.
I'm Chad Hansomson.
No wonder the far left is so sad.
Happy birthday
They
to the
hate
Army.
good,
Happy birthday to
objectively
our
good
president.
and happy things like this.
Amen, y'all. God bless America, baby!
Yeah, that other stream was depressing.
Just stupid.
I mean, revoke everybody's social security card, ship them all off to another country.
This week we honor 250 years of valor and glory and triumph by the greatest fighting force
Yeah, I
ever
think it's
to
over.
walk the face of the earth, the United States Army. Each of you on the field today is among the most talented members of your generation. You could have done anything you wanted. You could have gone anywhere. You could have gone to any school. Matt's incredible heroism helped ensure that not a single American soldier died in the Battle of Shock Valley. For 2.5 centuries, our soldiers
Those are
marched
nice,
into
yeah.
the raging fires of battle and obliterated America's enemies.
Kelly, no, I didn't cover what happened in Minnesota. It's crazy, though. You see that 2 Minnesota state politicians got murdered?
And any place
Yeah.
On the left or
in the
right?
world.
Huh?
Like, what side of the politicians
Our
on?
soldiers
They were Democrats.
do not
Oh,
rest
wow.
But I'm pretty
By
sure
who?
I'm
Our
pretty sure they were
citizens
killed by
know that
Democrat
you're standing
by a Democrat
guard,
guy.
killing
Seems about
terrorists,
right.
crushing
Yeah, I
our
was
enemies,
reading into it a
and
little bit on
keeping
X.
America safe. But you're also keeping it strong and proud and mighty and free. This week we remember that we only have a country because we first had an
That
army.
USA hat was fire.
As President of the United States, let me express my
Any merch
undying
that's pro-America
gratitude
is just
for
good.
every
It's always
soldier
good.
here today.
All the
for
military
every
uniforms
veteran
were
and
good.
their
All the
incredible
MAGA
families.
merch is good.
Yeah, bro. The guy, someone just
who
reminded me in the
has
comments. The guy who
worn
murdered the
the
politicians
uniform.
was someone Tim Waltz appointed.
Oh, wow.
Our debt to
Yeah, he
you
worked
is
for Tim Waltz.
infinite and everlasting.
No, more Tim Walz staffers.
With the grace of God,
It's them liberals, bro. They're deranged. They're
America will
violent,
always
Yeah.
prevail.
unhinged.
Yeah, I bet you if you ask him, he was entitled to kill them.
Yeah.
He had the right to do it.
Hey, Big JD.
What if he just opens up with Europe could never?
Well, let me say to the thousands of Americans who traveled from distant towns and across state lines to be here today, this is
So
your
appointed.
national capital. Welcome to Washington, D.C. We are
Appointed,
thrilled to
oh,
have
wow,
you.
that's funny.
Someone said Walls better hope it doesn't lead back to him.
Wall sending
This
hits,
evening,
Rico
as
charge.
we celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States Army, the oldest branch of the greatest fighting force ever known to man, I want to say to all the soldiers all across our nation's capital and all across the world, happy birthday, soldiers. We're proud of you. And I want to say you represent an unbroken line of greatness, of excellence. And one of the things the President of the United States has told his entire administration.
Thank you, Joe
From
S.
the Vice President on down.
Thank you,
is that
Maria
we must
Carmen.
Remember that the young men and women who put on the uniform and serve this nation are our most precious resource. We must honor them, we must respect them, we must fight for them, and that's exactly what the Trump administration aims to do every single day. And so to our soldiers, we're so proud of you, and let me tell you that the way that we honor and respect you is, number one, we never ask you to go to war unless you absolutely have to. And number two, when we do ask you to go to war, we give you the weapons and the support needed to kick the hell out of the enemy and come back home safely. Now, I know I am the last thing standing between event, and that is a dangerous place to be with a lot of soldiers in the audience. So let me just say a couple of quick additional thoughts. First of all, June the 14th is, of course, the birthday of the Army. It is, of course, the birthday of the President of the United States. And happy birthday, Mr. President. But I would get in trouble if I didn't mention that it's also my wedding anniversary. And
Hey.
so my lovely wife, I love you, honey. Happy anniversary. And thank you for everything that you do for our country.
That boy.
So without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce the 45th and 47th Commander-in-Chief of the United States Military, President Donald J. Trump.
Yes, sir.
Big Danny T.
Everybody smash the like button for our boy, Mr. Donald Trump himself, President Trump.
Hello.
Happy birthday, Your Highness. That'll piss a liberal off.
That boy RFK. That boy Warble.
Thank you to Vice President Vance, and thank you to our wonderful First Lady.
Ooh, excuse me.
And above all, thank you to the greatest, fiercest, and bravest fighting force ever to stride the face of this earth, the United States Army. Thank you very much. Because the Army keeps us free, you make us strong, and tonight you have made all Americans very proud. They're watching from all over the world, actually.
Yes, we are.
We're all very proud. Every other country celebrates their victories. It's about time America did too. That's what we're doing tonight. And watching this magnificent display, our souls are filled with gratitude for every generation of warriors who have worn the uniform all the way back to the very beginning. So to every veteran across our land and right here in our nation's capital, including 6 recipients of the Congressional Medal of Honor, we love you, we honor you, and we salute your noble service to our flag and to our country. As we celebrate tonight, we also think of the hundreds of thousands of Army soldiers who have made the supreme sacrifice for our nation and selflessly laid down their lives in every war, from the Revolution to the War on Terror. To the Gold Star families with us today, the courage of your heroes is the bedrock on which our entire nation stands. We thank you. Yes, we thank you. Today we commemorate an event that did not just change American history, but changed the history of the entire world with the creation of America's Army on June 14th.
Yeah, I'm so sick of this guy in the chat named me. Hey, but you know, American values. I welcome free speech, even if it's dumb speech.
Those first Army patriots in the American Revolution fought against a
That's why you get a
fearsome
mod.
enemy and impossible odds.
That's why I need a mod,
But they
yeah.
were armed with a righteous cause. They were led by an indomitable
Thank you,
commander,
Charles Ross.
a truly great man, General George Washington, and they were united by an eternal creed. Their motto was victory or death. Over the past 2.5 centuries, our warriors have shown unrivaled valor on fields of battle around the globe. With the frostbitten feet and bloody fist, they have marched into the flames and fury of combat, charged up mountains, stormed beaches, waded through torrents of gunfire, and leapt into skies thick with smoke and shrapnel. The U.S. Army has driven bayonets into the heart of sinister empires,
Japanese.
crushed the ambitions of evil tyrants.
Yes, we have.
Beneath the threads of American tanks, it's done so well, it's done so much, and sent the devil himself flying into full retreat. Time and again, America's enemies have learned that if you threaten the American people, our soldiers are coming for you. Your defeat will be certain, your demise will be final, and your downfall will be total and complete.
Don't mess with Uncle Sam, baby.
Because our soldiers never give up, never surrender, and never,
King,
ever quit.
Claw
They
said all
fight,
world
fight,
leaders
fight,
bow down
and
to your
they
new
win,
king.
win.
Mickey just said, "Why is Claw still in the chat?"
And that's why
Claw's
no
chill.
institution
Yeah,
in
Mickey,
history
Claw's
has
chill.
entered
We're cool
more
with Claw. We're
names
okay with Claw. He's not bad. He's
into
not
the
bad.
We're not cool with me.
Yeah, we don't like me, baby. Me is who we're
US Army
going after.
Congressional Medal of Honor, more than anyone or anything. There was Mad Anthony Wayne asked by George Washington to lead a daring midnight raid up the cliffs of Stony Point with unloaded muskets and only their bayonets to fight the redcoats. Mad Anthony replied, "Issue the order, sir, and I will storm into hell for you." Then there was the Civil War general, John Corse, shot in the face in combat.
Put them in
He fired
timeout.
off a message
No, I'm
to
not
his
gonna put anybody in
commander.
timeout. Everybody
I
can
am
speak.
short,
I know you guys got them.
and one ear.
You guys can
but
handle
I
my
am
light
able
work.
To whip the hell out of all of them. He stayed on the front lines. It seemed forever. In World War II, there was the great Creighton Abrams, besieged on all sides by the Nazis at the Battle of the Bulge. He boldly
Smoke.
proclaimed, "They've got us
Smoke.
surrounded again, the poor bastards." This is the fighting spirit and unyielding force of the U.S. Army. It has never changed, and it will never, ever change, because there is no earthly force more powerful than the brave heart of a U.S. infantryman or an Army Ranger, paratrooper, or Green Beret. They are the best. They are the finest. From Bunker Hill to San Juan Hill, from Gettysburg to Guadalcanal, from Yorktown to Shiloh, and from the trenches of the Argonne to the mountains of Afghanistan, the Army has forged a legacy of unmatched courage, untold sacrifice, and unequaled and undying glory. Our soldiers have poured out their blood by the bucketful on Missionary Ridge,
Thank you, Maria
Heartbreak Ridge,
Villacorta.
on the sands of Sicily, Normandy, and the Philippines, and on the dusty streets of Da Nang, Baghdad, and Fallujah.
Not the dusty
Thanks
streets.
to their extraordinary service and devotion,
The sand streets.
250 years later, America stands tall, America stands proud, and America stands free. We're the hottest country in the world right now. And our country will soon
Thank
be
you, Brandon
greater and
Spino.
stronger than ever before. Down through history, we've been blessed beyond words. by
Appreciate
this
you, Terry.
valiant
Thank you for showing
legion
up.
of Army warriors and patriots, heroes and legends. And tonight we affirm with
Thank you, Jennifer.
unwavering certainty that in the years ahead and in every generation hence, whenever duty calls and whatever danger comes, the American soldier will be there. No matter the risk, no matter the obstacles, our warriors will charge into battle. They will plunge into the crucible of fire, and they will seize the crown of victory, because the United States of America will always have the grace of Almighty God and the iron will of the United States Army.
Rita, thank you for subscribing.
Congratulations to everybody. We love our country. We've never done better. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the Army. And
Mickey,
God
you funny
bless
as hell.
America.
Gotta love her. Gotta love her.
And now I'd like to ask our great First Lady to join me at the podium. Thank you very much, everybody.
Melania Trump.
Melania. Yeah, I feel like if Kamala Harris would have won, the Dems would have really just talked about how imperialistic and evil the military is on their birthday.
Yeah.
And why they're sorry for the military. Was she is she about to speak?
She might.
Mr. President, on behalf of the United States Army, the Army Golden Knights, I would like to present to you this flag, which was flown over our nation's capital in free fall during the Army's 250th birthday celebration.
Cool as hell getting to meet the president.
Oh, yeah. He's like, oh, my God. I mean, you geeks walking away.
Trying to hold it all together.
Me. Lockheed Martin. USA, USA, USA.
Mickey, you love her outfit. Do you want me to buy you? Buy you the same thing? Is that what you want?
Get her in the 7 little matching outfits.
Yeah.
They had to. Down, down, down. Down, 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 down. Hey, hey.
For all my life, and I had to start again. Just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars.
Paloma Freeman, thank you for the nice comment. Appreciate it.
Because our flag still stands for freedom.
Hey.
And they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. But there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Goosebumps.
God bless America. This is a true patriot channel right here. This is a channel for all the patriots. If you love America, you got a home here with me. Thank you guys for showing up to the live stream. Smash the like button. Smash the like button.
Tennessee.
Across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, Detroit to Houston, and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, sing it with me. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget.
Me, why are you still here? I don't get it. Do you not have anything better to do?
Stand up next to you and defend her till today. But there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Look, everybody here is happy. Everybody who's a Democrat is just mad. It's the party for the miserable. We're a party for the happy and the optimistic.
Oh, yeah.
The Democrats want people to be ashamed of this country. I just don't understand how they think that has any appeal, any winning appeal.
So who's that mindset for?
Right. Come be a Democrat. You gotta hate the country. Okay. What?
No, come be a Democrat. You have to be sad and bitter every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Being sad and bitter every day seems like it's probably bad for your health.
It is. That's why I think it's liberal women are the most mentally ill group in America.
Yeah.
And obviously. The funny thing is, obviously,
They're on
right?
a lot of meds.
A lot of meds, the blue hair, the shaven hair, the dramatic screaming, the theatrics, the barking.
The bull ring nose piercings and the armpit hair.
The defiance of anything good.
USA. It's good stuff right there. Someone said, let me go get my Mexico/Gaza flag tattoo. Gaza? You hear that?
Yeah. They definitely do.
Yeah. They don't like showers.
No. Showers are racist. Hygiene is racist.
If working out is fat phobic, then good hygiene is definitely racist.
Good hygiene is dirty phobic.
Cleanliness phobic.
All
hygienist.
Right, you're a hygienist. Hygiene supremacist.
Well, probably.
How dare you say I should brush my teeth? That's the patriarchy.
I said, nope, pretty sure that's just your dentist. Look at that. Beautiful.
Just people here who don't hate where they're from. Shocker. I know that's surprising to the Democrats.
Hey.
America is stolen land. Well, whoever we stole it from has every opportunity to come try to steal it back.
Shit, I mean, for sure, but any modern country with borders and laws is stolen from somewhere.
Yeah.
Stolen from someone.
No, I mean every single country on earth if fits that definition of stolen.
Yeah.
But it's only us that have to allow an infinite amount of illegals to pour into the country to make up for it.
Oh, no, see, every other country has deportation laws as well,
bro,
immigration laws
and,
as well.
And that's the whole thing about the California riots is it's like, bro, they're openly rejecting the concept that illegal immigration is a thing.
Oh yeah.
They're like, no. You can't deport people. This is the place where everybody can come to. This used to be Mexico, so therefore everybody can come here. No, it's not.
Let you try to break into Mexico, they gonna boot you out of their country.
Bro. It's funny enough because Mexico's actually going through like a process of mass deportations at the moment because illegal immigrants are overwhelming their systems. Your schools, your hospitals.
It's good.
Public welfare, everything. That's why people ask why mass migration is a bad thing.
There's
That's
this thing
why.
called limited resources.
Yeah, it's like, bro, the infrastructure in America is set up to be able to support the population of America, not an additional 50 million illegal immigrants
that aren't contributing.
Yeah, it might even be different if none of them were on welfare and all of them added, then it would still be bad. But it's a whole lot worse when all 50 million are on welfare.
At least have a kind of argument that they provide to the economy and provide to welfare. You're just siphoning all of our resources.
Bro, I saw a crazy chart out of Europe talking about their the distribution of their immigrants, like, other Europeans, Middle Eastern immigrants. It showed that their Middle Eastern immigrants never in their lifetimes reach being a net neutral to the economy. They're always a net negative. Like they never
contribute.
They never break the point of actually being a net positive.
And I just want to say thank you from a generation that may not have known your name, but I get to live in the freedom because of it.
Yeah.
I want to thank all the U.S. service members, men and women, and especially the Army for their 250th birthday. Thank you very much.
My grandpa served in the Army in World War II as part of the 82nd Airborne. Thank you, Army, for everything that you do.
My brother Rob and my son Alec both served in the U.S. Army. We thank you for your courage, your sacrifices, and the burdens that you may now carry.
Thank you so much for doing what you do, putting your lives on the line for
that's a great American shot right there.
I just want to say happy birthday to the U.S. Army.
Hey.
Congratulating them on 250 years.
Kind of got hair like me a little bit.
Who served in the
Like a
Army.
mixture of ours.
And thank you for all you do.
I'm very thankful for the dedication and the hard work of the men and women of the U.S. Army.
Hi, American soldiers. Thank you for all you do. Love you.
Our freedom is not free, and we know that we are free because of you and your efforts.
Thank you to our Army, active duty, and veterans for protecting our rights and freedoms. Comes at an immeasurable cost.
Wishing you the best. Happy birthday. Go on.
Happy birthday, Army. Thank you to everybody who's serving today and has served in the past.
Love you guys and girls. Thank you so much for everything you do.
A big thank you to the men and women that serve our country and everything you guys do for us.
Thank you, Army, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Army.
Happy birthday, Army.
Well, everybody, I'm pretty sure this is over. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, hanging out with us. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Cam, you got any final words?
No. Thanks for inviting me on the stream.
Of course, bro. You're as patriot as it gets, so I appreciate having you with me.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys. Smash the like button if you have not already.
Turn on the notification bells, too.
Turn on the notification bells, and make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday, Army.